All right, guys, welcome back to another Next Level Fitness rant. Decided I'm going to call these rants because it's just off the top of my head, and I'm just going to flow with it and try to get the message across the best way I can. Again, if you hear a lot of banging in the back, I'm at the gym, just finished my workout, but you're going to hear some people dropping weights and stuff. So try your best to ignore that. Hopefully it doesn't interrupt with what I'm trying to say in terms of you guys hearing me. All right, so today what I want to talk about is sometimes I'll ask my clients for ideas for videos to shoot. Just because relying on myself for it, sometimes the ideas will take a long time to come up. So talking to one client this week, and he talked about, why don't you make a video called the 3-month stall? So kind of took me a second to figure out what he meant. But ideally what he means is, you just started working out, you're motivated, you're in the gym, you're pushing, you're seeing gains quickly, whether it's strength or endurance, a bit of weight loss, and then about 3.5 months hits, boom, you stall out. Those changes, those gains aren't as prevalent. They're not happening as much. They have stopped altogether, and then you notice your motivation starts to die. It's funny, there's that word motivation again. I've made another video on the channel about motivation versus consistency. So a lot of this rant will probably tie into that one. But with this one, I'm going to try and see if I can give a little bit of solutions to get you past that 3-month stall so that you don't plateau. Because then when you plateau all your gains, you start to go downhill, risking injury and then not working out for a while because you're going to be out of the gym trying to recover. Okay, so 3-month stall. That's the words he used. I'm pretty sure other people out there have a different term for it, but we'll go with that. So just starting working out, you're noticing all the gains, everything's going positive, and then boom, it just hits all of a sudden you're not making any gains as fast, you're stuck at a certain weight or a certain rep for a long period of time. You notice your weight isn't coming down if weight loss was your plan or your idea. Then it starts to mess with your motivation a little bit. You start thinking, what's the point? It's hopeless. It's not hopeless, but it's hopeless. Maybe this just isn't for me, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So when that happens, a couple things you can do. One, again, tying back to the other video I do, keep the consistency going. So it doesn't matter if you come in and you complete your entire workout, complete a quarter of it, half of it, 3/4 of it. Keep that going because that consistency is gonna still push you towards your goal, even though the motivation isn't there. The work is still being done. You'll work yourself out of it sometimes. That works for me. Sometimes I do programs where I'm working out, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, 16 weeks, consistently on kind of the same program, and usually around near the end I start being it's feeling kind of monotonous. I don't know. But then again, consistency, I still come in, do the workout. It still just creeps me towards the goal. So that's one way you could kind of deal with that. Another way you can kind of deal with it is you can look at the program you're doing. Maybe you just need to take a shift in direction. So don't scrap the program altogether, shift in direction. Maybe, if you like playing any kind of sports, take a week, 2 weeks, focus your fitness and your workout on that sport. Gives your nervous system a little bit of a break. And then when you come back, you should feel a little bit more rejuvenated, ready to tackle the workout again. So that's another thing you can do, is just shift the focus. Another thing you can do, and this is a little bit more, I don't want to say extreme, but a little bit more of a more evolved case of it, is maybe it's time to change the workout altogether. So again, like I said earlier, I do very long phases in my workouts. And then getting near the end, I tend to lose a little bit of focus. So when I change up the program, it kind of excites me again, even if it's stuff that I have done before, but I haven't done it for a while in that program, it excites me again. So it's like, well, what kind of new PRs I could set for myself in that. It gives me that energy boost. So like, boom, new program, focus on that, keep going, again, drive me towards the goals. Sometimes you may just need a break altogether. What happens a lot of times when people work out, especially if they're hammering themselves all the time, is your central nervous system takes a beating, and it needs time to recover. So, you might want to take, reschedule like your days off of the gym. I know there's that saying, no days off. In terms of taking your days off, just like with, switching focus and maybe going and doing like a sport or something like that for a little bit, taking some extra rest days, go out for a walk, bike ride, walk on the treadmill, just take that break from the program and let yourself reset. Again, your central nervous system needs that break. You can't hammer it like 365 days a year. You will burn out, you'll get injured, and then you're going to be like recovering. And for a lot of people that like to push that motivation, I'm not motivated, you're going to notice that motivation isn't coming like it used to. Okay? So that's another thing you can do. For those that are working with trainers, my clients as well who may be listening to this, you need to communicate that with your trainer, how you're feeling with your trainer. We are not mind readers. We can kind of get a sense of what's happening and maneuver it. And maybe we've already planned for it because we know what kind of workout we're putting you through, and we know this is going to happen. So we may already have a plan to get you past that. But if you don't communicate that with us, then we don't know. And we're just going to keep pushing you. And eventually you're going to be, you know what? I've had enough. I quit. And we don't want that to happen. We don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen. So communicate with us. Let us know how you're feeling. Not only physically, but mentally as well. Because that's a big part of this game as well, is the mental aspect of it. So those are a couple of ideas to get you past that 3-month stall. Again, short little rant. Hopefully it helps you guys out there. If you guys have any ideas for me to chat about, rant about, get in contact with me. The information will be posted on the screen. And you know what? See you in another video. Hope you guys have a good day. I'm about to get out of here and enjoy my weekend. Have a good day. Bye.